Tuesday morning, time for John. Sorry, just trying some different things out. Singing really isn't one of those things, is it? Look, I've been doing these devotions now for just over a year. So about Tuesday mornings, as I said, it's John time, and the thing is, it's quite important for me that I'm bringing something new, I'm bringing something fresh, and I'm just wondering as well, did people just hear my dog getting overexcited in the background? But anyway, hopefully he'll calm down. Anyway, the deal is, it's important to me, bring something fresh, to be inspiring, and to be bringing something to you all new, different every week. So I do that once a week on a Tuesday, and I was thinking about this recently. I was thinking about my dad. Now, my dad, he has been writing a blog. He writes a little blog. He writes that just about every day, and he's been doing that since 2007. So for 14 years, he's been doing sort of a thought for the day. I worked this out. He's actually done nearly 4,500 posts. 4,500 times he's writing down a fresh, new thing that he's bringing to people. That's flipping pretty good, isn't it? You know, and I think it's amazing. But I also know with my dad, this is the thing about my dad, I know that he gets up early every morning, and he prays, and he reads his Bible, and he reads loads and loads of books as well. And in fact, to tell you something, I've got these bookcases by the side of me. Maybe I'll show you this one day. And one of the things with those bookcases is, they're full of books, and which is what bookcases are for. It's good, that, isn't it? But an awful lot of these books were, my dad has helped me get. He's given me some, encouraged me with them, and that's an important part of who he is. So what am I getting at here? This is the fact, isn't it? My dad, he gets up, he prays, he reads the Bible, he spends time with God, he reads all these other books, and then he is able to put out these 4,500 posts that he has done. Consistency is key. That's what I feel. I think it's really important and healthy. That's a key thing. I'll come to that in a little while about the health benefits of that. But I thought really good. The Bible, in Hebrews chapter 13, it says a very famous verse, and it says Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Jesus, for me, that says Jesus is very consistent. And then, actually, I was reading that chapter of Hebrews, reading the verses around it. This is very important. I'd say if you read the Bible at the point, right, don't just read a verse on its own. I mean, there's some great verses out there, but if you're studying the Bible, if you look at what's going on around a verse, if you look at what's going on around a paragraph, or what's going on around a story, give what you read context. It's very important. Now, if I looked at Hebrews chapter 13, if you even write the first verse, I think it says keep on. Keep on. I think it's keep on loving one another. And then it says quite a few times through the next verses, keep up, keep on. It says, don't forget. Don't forget. And it says that, other side of that, it says, remember to. Remember. Keep on. Don't forget. Remember. And in the midst of that, actually talks about the leaders, and it says, talks about the leaders consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their faith. So in other words, wait a minute, these leaders, it's saying, are keeping on. They're remembering. They're not forgetting. And then it then goes Jesus is the same. Yesterday, today and forever. So what I'm reading from that is it's encouraging us to be consistent. It's actually the writer of the Hebrews, well, different debate. Writer of Hebrews says, your leaders are consistent. And then it says, look at Jesus. Jesus is the same yesterday, today and forever. Consistency, really essential. I think it's really important. And this is why I say, go back to the health benefits I alluded to earlier, is this fact you have, I was recently listening to a very famous psychologist, and he was talking about actually how people have been through the last year. He said one of the most important ways of coping with all the change that was going on was about establishing new routines. So being flexible enough to say, oh, the world's changed. The world's changed, everyone. And then go, right, okay, so what I need to do is I need to establish some new routines to deal with this new world and what's going on here. So this is, it's mentally healthy to be able to adapt, but put in routines to provide yourself a new ways of you being consistent. It's good for you. That's what I'm getting at. It's this point of that consistency breeds something else. So my dad's consistency means that he is able to do what he does, to put out all those blog posts. I have to be consistent in my study and what I do, be able just to give you 5 to 10 minutes on this, or when I'm talking on a Sunday, or those other areas of my life. It's that consistency. It actually breeds a bit of life, and it breeds health. Okay, it's good for us. So it said in the book of Hebrews, the leaders were consistent. I'll try. Okay, now we know Jesus is consistent, and that can be all of our aim today, this week. Let's start putting in some ways that we can all be consistent. We can all discover new routines for ourselves and aim for that. Well, aim for what Jesus is like, isn't it? That's the ultimate goal. Have a lovely day. Thanks for your time. God bless.